Well, this dream is like I saw. It's the only dream I can think of right now, so I'll say it.
I went over to be like, oh my God, we're neighbors, woohoo! And nobody was talking to me. I think that they hated me in the dream.
It really changed the way I view the world, because now I feel like I can empathize with a lot of different parts of my body. That's weird.
I'm Frankie Adams from The Expanse, and the craziest dream I've ever had is one time when there was like a rainbow in the back, there were all these houses. I was moving into a unit and it was old French kind of pattern carpet, patterned walls, old vintage furniture, and my neighbours were Strait, West Chatham, Dominique, Shohreh Aghdashloo, Karaji. Must have been working that day. I dream about them a lot. And everyone had really distinct, strange units themselves. Like Wes's one was completely yellow. Steve's one was like, had no walls, it was just all glass. So we could spy on him. Dom's one looked a lot like mine, so did Kara's. Then we all got together and it was a party. And then I woke up and felt incredibly weird because I realized, once again, that my castmates were in my dream. It's happening quite frequently, I think. I think my dream means that I'm in love with everyone that I work with, deeply.
I am Shohreh Aghdashloo from The Expanse, and the craziest dream I've ever had is I was somewhere in the sky and I was carried by two angels. And I kept asking, where are you taking me? And they never answered my question. Then I woke up and felt like, was it a dream? Because it was so vivid. I still felt like I'm in a limbo situation, somewhere between Earth and the sky. And for a couple of minutes, I was wondering, was it for real? Until today, every time I think about this dream, I wonder, was it my ego flying to the sky? Or I was truly taken by the two angels for sightseeing in the sky? And we're still wondering.
Hey, my name is Jasai Owens from The Expanse, Season 5. The craziest dream I've ever had. I have a lot of crazy dreams, but I'll give you one of them. I was running from somewhere. Maybe it was a heist, but a bunch of people were chasing me and I ended up in a skate park. I've never skateboarded in my life, ever. But I went through an entire chasing. I was running up those half pipes, hopping over. I was doing parkour that I cannot do. I woke up with my heart pounding. And this was like 10 years ago. I remember this. It was a long time ago. I've had a lot of dreams since then. A lot. I don't feel like I'm doing a really good job at describing how insane this was. It was just constant moving. It was like people coming at me from every which way. Rah, 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 rah. And I was just running and I couldn't fight though, so that was weird. I would try and go towards someone and then immediately have to run away. So I felt a little bad about that. It didn't make me feel too confident in my standing up for myself, but running I was really good at. I was very good at running, very fast, I learned. I don't remember how my dream ended at all. I rarely remember how my dreams end. They often cut off right in the middle. Almost like a Sopranos ending, cut to black, and just like, what? Great. Yeah, and that's basically how my dreams end.
Hi, I'm Nicole from The Expanse. And the craziest dream I've ever had, I was running away from people with guns who were shooting at me, and I got through to a beach right before the ocean. And the whole view is sepia. And there was this big, gigantic storm brewing. So wind and sand blowing everywhere, and a huge tidal wave coming at me. And all I felt was like peace, like eye of the storm. I just felt so serene in the middle of this sand, wind, tidal wave storm coming at me while people were coming to kill me from behind. And I just walked straight into the water. And then all of a sudden there was hundreds of people behind me, following me into the water, but they all had big helmets on, like those old tank helmets that you could breathe in underwater, and I didn't have a helmet. And we just walked down and down and down, and they all had their helmets on and were breathing, and I could just breathe underwater. And we got to this little like kind of magical land where there's all of this kelp forest looking up like 100 feet to the top of the ocean where I could see sun rays coming through the top. And I knew that I was supposed to like lead these people to this magical kelp forest where they would be safe and they could breathe underwater. Then I woke up and felt like I could do anything because I could get away from, evil and breathe by myself underwater and go somewhere beautiful and serene.
I'm Dominique from The Expanse, and the craziest dream I've ever had is, now this is quite deep and weird. I grew up on this council estate in East London, and I used to have this dream that it was like this post-apocalyptic version of it, where I was being like chased by zombies and like was running around in this nightdress. And I think it had maybe this weird emotional connection to things that happened there. Like nothing bad, but I then one day had this dream, the same kind of version of the dream, but like the sky had cleared and there was sunlight and I was like in a different color dress and everybody was like normal, and then I never had the dream again. Then I woke up and felt, actually after that last one, relief. Because when I used to have the recurring dreams, the nightmare ones were horrible. And I was always running away from someone in the dream. It was the same thing over and over again. And then it just stopped after the nice version of it. So something must have cleared up emotionally. And I was like, well, that's done. That's a chapter of my dream life closed. Over and out. On to the next one.
I'm Strait from The Expanse, and a crazy reoccurring dream that I have. I'm standing on a beach in a cove, and there's cliffs around me on all sides. And there's a giant tidal wave that is about 1,000 feet high. It looks like a skyscraper. That comes in and washes me out to the ocean, and then drops me back on the beach. And I wake up feeling relieved that I'm back on the beach. I have been having this reoccurring dream for a number of years. I don't know how many. So feel free to psychoanalyze me at your will online. Don't judge. Stop judging me.
When I think of like the most powerful dream I ever had, when I was growing up, my best friend in the world, his dad was an airplane mechanic, and they had this big hangar at the Lawrenceville, Georgia airport. Me and Joe, it's where we learned a lot about how to work on things. And anyway, he passed away in a car accident. So one day I had a dream and I was walking past the airport, and my friend Joe was standing on an airplane and he was working on an airplane. And I said, Joe, and he turned around, he saw me, he goes, Wes! And he jumped off the plane, he came, he gave me a big hug, and I was like, oh my God. I said, you know you're dead, right? And he goes, yeah, I know I'm dead. And I said, well, was it hard or what's it like? What happens afterwards? And he goes, it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful thing. And that's all I remember from that dream. I think about that dream all the time, and it still gives me overwhelming peace. And I never really gave much thought to what happens after that. And he was directly aware. He knew that he was dead. I don't know if that was my subconscious trying to tell me something or what it meant, but it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've had.
I'm Keon Alexander from The Expanse. The craziest dream I've ever had. I thought I woke up, but from the vantage point of a different part of my body. And I did not know what the hell was going on. It was very, very scary. But then I realized that I was actually on my knee. I was looking from my knee out into the world. And I mean, I got some leg hair, so there was a little foresty. It was very strange. And then I blinked and I woke up from a different vantage point. And I don't know what led to this, and I don't know what happened in my life that actually made this a part of my dream world, something that I needed to learn, I don't know. And then I woke up and I felt like I had done a major psychedelic journey.
Of course Keon woke up as a knee. That existential man, oh my God.
No, but honestly, it made me see things from different vantage points. I constantly imagine what it would be like to view the world from the perspective of a little ant or from a tuna fish or whatever. It's useful as an actor. What do you guys think this means?
Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe.
And most importantly, watch The Expanse now on Amazon Prime Video.